No matter how big your channel is, I think the easiest way to grow on YouTube is to create videos on topics that your audience really wants to watch. And that, of course, sounds nebulous, but I think I found a process, step by step, to really make it simple. The 3 steps are: collect the channels in your niche, which would look something like this. Step 2, keep an eye on the videos that they publish and which are most successful. In Morningfame's weekly email, you would easily do this by just watching the videos that the tool gives you. And step 3, over time, you will naturally realize that some video topics always perform much better. So take these video topics and do similar videos about the same topic on your own channel. So before I explain the steps to you in a little more detail, I want to give you the big picture. Everyone knows these days that channels that trigger YouTube's browse and suggested videos algorithm really grow well. And what I show you here is the first step toward employing such a growth strategy. It really gets you in the habit, the right thinking that you need for other more advanced strategies that really trigger these algorithms. And what you do with these steps here already give you a chance to trigger them. So alright, let's dive into the steps. If you are already a Morningfame user and watched this video because of this section here, well then click Open Niche Spy. Everyone else, in the description is information about how to get the same access. You will arrive in the Niche Spy here, number 1 niche tab, and here you can create your own niche. I already filled in channels here, of course, but to show you how it's working, I switched to a different niche. So now it's looking like the niche called My Niche that you have when you access the tool for the first time. What you do now is click this Add Related Channels button, and here the tool shows you a list of channels that could be part of your niche. All you need to do is take a channel, look at it. Of course, vidIQ is part of my niche, and I decide to add it to my niche. Then we have the next channel in the queue, and Think Media, of course, is part of this as well. But generally speaking, the decision is whether to ignore or add the channel. So when a channel shows up that really doesn't do the same stuff as you do, or in other words, doesn't target the same viewers as you do, then you ignore the channel. But if the channel targets the same viewers as you do, well then you add it to your niche. And this way you arrive at a list of channels that all are in the same niche as your own channel. And that is what you see here as the end result. Once you added the channels to your niche, then you're off to step 2. Simply wait for Morningfame weekly email to arrive. Here's my last weekly email for my own channel. And here you have this section. What is happening in your niche? It's not empty anymore, but instead it's showing videos from channels that you added to your niche. These videos are not only any videos that the channels in your niche published recently in the last week. Morningfame looks at those videos and only selects those that performed really well. So you have the best videos of your channels in your niche from the last week. And if you watch those videos, or if you don't have the time, it's also enough to just look at the thumbnails and titles to understand what they were covering as a video topic. Well then, over many weeks, you will really get a good understanding which video topics work well in your niche. And then step 3, it's really easy to do your own videos that have similar video topics like the ones that performed well in the past on other channels in your niche. And of course, the last step, doing similar videos as the other creators in your niche, is not about being a copycat. It's rather getting inspiration, what works well, what the audience wants to watch, and then do your own videos that really tie together what the audience wants to watch and what you provide on your channel. And that the similarity to other videos from other channels in your niche is not being a copycat, but rather explaining YouTube that you provide the same stuff that the same audience should watch. So you essentially help YouTube to promote your content by being similar to other channels. Otherwise, the algorithm wouldn't know whom to show your video to. Well, I hope this weekly review of the best videos in your niche forms a great habit for you, which inspires and grows your channel in the end. Cheers, my friends!